All right, good morning and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about circles a little bit. So to start off, let's talk about what the equation of a circle will look like. Okay, and you may have seen this before. You should have at some point, but I'm sure some of you have forgotten. So our formula is just x minus h, and if we square that, plus y minus k, we'll square that, will equal r squared. Oops, that's a very bad R. Let me fix that. Now, what do these letters mean? Well, our x and our y is referred to like our x and our y axis. Now, the h and the k, these are going to be our center. So our center is at the point hk. Now, notice in the equation, it's the opposite of h, the opposite of k. So it's always the opposite of whatever's there. Okay, and then finally, the r we hopefully know or can guess stands for what is our radius of our circle. So if we look here, example 1, r squared, right, the radius square root of 9, because r squared, so the square root of 9, our radius in this case is 3. And meanwhile, the center is going to occur at the opposite of this. So instead of negative 5, it will occur at 5, negative 2. Okay. So we go to 5, negative 2. And I'm going to put a dot right there. That dot is the center of our circle. And we know it has a radius of 3, which means each of the sides is, or every part of the circle is 3 units away. Now, the only way we can get 3 units nicely on this graph is if we go either horizontal or vertical. Okay, so I'll count up 1, 2, 3, put a dot there. Down 1, 2, 3, put a dot there. Left 1, 2, 3, put a dot there. Right 1, 2, 3, put a dot there. Now, obviously not on the center circle, but those 4 dots the circle is going to go through. Okay, now drawing your circle, it might not be perfect, right? Just do your best. Okay, so my circle is not perfect, but it's pretty close. Okay, pretty decent. And there we go. Okay, once again, I don't expect you to be perfect when you draw this. Just expect you to try your best. So in this next one, hopefully it's pretty easy to tell. If r squared equals 25, then we know that the radius equals 5. So our center is going to be at the point 4, comma. Now, as you notice here, it's just y squared, which means you can think of it as like y plus 0 squared. So it's at 0. There is no change in the y. It's just on that y-axis, or on the x-axis, I mean. So we go to 4, 0. Put a dot there. Then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, we want to do our best. Just draw your best circle possible. As you can see, mine's not perfect. 3 of the 4 parts were pretty good. This one's not the best, but it will do. Okay? So now, if we were trying to write an equation, sometimes we'll be given the information. Here's our center. Here's our radius. We want to write it. So all we have to do, x minus h, so x minus 5, we'll square that, plus y minus h, or y minus k, so y minus negative 8. If we minus minus, that's the same as plus, equals the radius squared. So 2 squared is 4. Meanwhile, I'll do this in red. This next one, x minus 0, or we can just do x squared plus y minus 3 squared equals, now the square root of 3 squared, that will, those square root and the square will cancel, and we'll be left with equals 3. Okay, the final one on the front here, it says the diameter of a circle is 10, which, if you don't remember diameter equals 2 times the radius. So we'll divide 10 by 2, and the radius will equal 5. So from here, we can just do x plus 2. We'll square that, plus y plus 6. Square that, equals 25. Okay, on to the back. 2 more. Here we are given the circle, the graph, and we want to write the equation. So the first thing we need to establish is what is the center and what is the radius. So the center you can probably kind of find just to double check. We'll count, is it the same distance from each side? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we're good. And that also tells us what the radius is. The radius is 3. The center, that point, is at 7, 4. And now all we have to do is x minus 7 squared plus y minus 4 squared will equal radius squared, which is 3 squared, which is 9. All right, one final one. Maybe pause it, take a second to try it on your own. Our center here, 6 away, all 4. So 6 up, 6 down, 6 left, 6 right. You can check it if you want. So our radius is 6. Center occurs at 0, 2. All right, so pretty easy, hopefully. That'll just be x squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 6 squared, right? R squared, so 36. All right. That's all I have for you today. Go ahead, get into Delta Math, complete the assignment, please. Try not to fall behind on these. They're not hard assignments. If you just do one each day, it only take about 10-15 minutes. If you wait, it's a lot of work. Okay, hope you guys have a great day.